Good morning. That's my phone. I didn't have a shower this morning. I just washed my hair because it stood up by itself. It's gross. But I did double shampoo it and oh my god, it felt so nice. So yeah, feeling a lot more human. Welcome to weekly vlog 86. I know. We have had a wee dust and snow overnight, nothing major, but you know, it's something for the freezing temperatures to freeze. So now we're covered in that much freezing stuff. We do have some more snow along the way, but having learned the joys of how to heat your home not so you are bleeding out of every orifice this year. Honestly, previous years I have pretty much frozen trying to not turn the heating on. Do you know what's cheaper? Turning it on and leaving it at a certain degree. When it gets really cold, you oomph it up just a few degrees, and when you go to night, like it's night time, you go to bed, turn it down a few degrees, just because I don't like to sleep when it's quite hot and stuffy. Yeah, no, gas bill is actually better for it. So rather than heating the whole house from like 0 to like 18, because I never go above 18, I keep it at 18 now and then go up to like 20, 21. So yeah, and funnily enough, we're all good. Yesterday was like feeling like -9, and I think we got up to, as the warmest, feeling like -6. So yeah, yesterday cost me like £6 in gas and electric, but that included the oven on twice. Ryan ran his 3D printer all day night, and his computer. So yeah, it was one of those kind of days. But did we stay warm? Yes. Did we stay healthy and good and indoors? Yes. So worth it. So yeah, all good. I feel so much better before I wash my hair. Oh, I hate when I procrastinate things, and when you do it you're like, oh my god, that was so lovely. I will be having a shower, but you know, when you just need to fix something, my hair was a need to fix. So yeah, it's like 10 to 11. What's today's thing? Today is a chill indoor day, to be entirely honest. Yeah, it's bitchingly cold out there. No need to go outside. So yeah, so we're all good. Just gonna sit this back here because the top bit needs to cool down before I put the hairdryer away. I had a very lovely weekend. I did some crafting. I did some crochet. It was very lovely. We did some tidying. Ryan's friend went home Sunday like lunchtime, and yeah, me and Ryan had just this organising day, and it was so lovely. So we did tidying, we did the recycling, we just put things away. He was able to sort some bits and pieces out. So yeah, so it felt nice to get back to a real good level of normal for us. So yeah, so that was really enjoyable. I never thought I'd be the person to say that, but it really was. Yeah, I wrote our bits in my low-buy book, and I put out my little spread for January. So I'm going to do, where are we, what was it, I think I've got a like what I've made section, what I've used up, because kind of with going with the low-buy sort of this like project plan of using what I've got. So yeah, like today I used up the last little bit of a hair mask. My hair appreciates it. And I've used up one of my 3 hair masks in my bathroom, so that is really good. So yeah, so that will get written down. And yeah, I've got a bit where I'm going to write down, you know, bits I've paid off my debt and what I put into savings, and you know, the bits I bought with my fun money. That's got a little section. So yeah, this month I do really want to get a sewing pattern with some of my fun money. So basically when my budget sets itself, which will be the 11th, I've been wanting this one. There's 2, but I've been wanting, yeah, them before Christmas. So that's kind of my treat. It's going to be one of these sewing patterns to make some really cool trousers. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've crafted a bit of this weekend, and then also just by my foot I've got a whole stack of fabric that arrived yesterday. I didn't record any of my food shopping just because, yeah, it arrived and then took, I'll be honest, it took me ages to put it away. I put away the urgent things like the cold stuff, and we had a whole 2 frozen things, and yeah, put the cold stuff away, but then I just, yeah, procrastinated and did not put it away for like 2-3 hours, or all the other bits, so we slowly got there. But yeah, I'm also very pleased that I chucked on like a tenner's worth of cleaning supplies, because yeah, bits are needed. I got a, it's down here because I sort of made it up yesterday, so I put it in the bathroom yet. I like buying these neat cleaning things. They're like, sorry, I look like an influencer. It's like metal bottles, and they're all different colours. So I've got one for the kitchen, antibac for the bathroom, and then I have this one which is a glass and mirror cleaner because I have a huge ass glass screen door. So yeah, so I bought this, and you get a little tiny glass refill bottle, and you put it in, you fill it up with water to the line, and then you put the refill bottle in, give it a shake, and it's good to go. And you buy the little refill bottles. Everything's recyclable. All the packaging is cardboard, the bottle of glass, the lid is metal, and obviously this is all recyclable as well, but you keep these because they're refillable, which is such a good idea. So yeah, I've got bleach, like I need to buy a drain on blocker because living with Rapunzel we have and yeah, so needed for the old hair. I got that skip the soak stuff, just trying to see, oh, and spray, I've got like Febreze air fresheners, but I don't actually have a fabric one anymore, so I bought myself a Febreze to just like freshen up the sofa and stuff. So yeah, so I got a good chunk of cleaning supplies for really good about. Most were half price, which was even better. Silly stuff like, you know, a bottle of bleach because I need it for the loo. But yeah, so yeah, all the food shopping came. Things got substituted for exactly the same thing. So instead of semi-skim milk, we got whole milk. Instead of Subway rolls, we got round rolls. Bread is bread. So yeah, so that was all good. But yeah, then we just cracked on with some bits. But yeah, let me show you some of the crafting I did yesterday. I did some sewing and I did some crochet. So I got my moss hoodie out. I pinned loads more moss onto it, ready to sew on. So like, yeah, so I've been adding more moss. That's this side, but that's quite a few bits I've done and added like onto the sleeve. So yeah, but I finished, or I actually sewed this bit on the hood, so that bit is now all sewn on. So yeah, and I'm really excited when I go in the cupboard because I've got a bag of wool that is for not now projects, or you know, I don't have a plan for them. They're going to go in the wool storage in the cupboard. When I go in there, I'm going to put them away, and then while I'm in there I'm going to get out stuff for the moss tapestry wool, so that I need to learn how to do them. My sister knows how to do them, but she does them with thread. I'm obviously going to learn how to do them with wool, which will be interesting. Do like loads of French knots and various stitches, so there'll be lots of variations of moss in colours and textures. So it's not just going to be this green fluffy stuff. There's going to be lots of, yeah, bits on it. So looking forward to that, but for now I'm going to carry on working on slowly but surely. You know, I'm having a twiddle your thumb 10 minutes rather than doom scroll. I'm going to just, yeah, get some needle and thread and sew as much as I can with, you know, with the length of thread on a needle, so I can get that going. And then I was working on my pigeon cardigan. I separated out the purple I had left over into two. I divided it basically so it's good for the sleeves. So what I did was I crocheted on the extra amount onto the sleeves. There is now purple on the sleeve because this is the before, this is after. Makes quite a difference. And I crocheted the body. This is 3 balls of wool on the body. So yeah, it's a decent length, but I am tempted to maybe order a pack of more wool, so because I found out what it is. I love because I bought it was in a mystery bundle, so I wasn't sure if I could trust the label. As it is, the label was correct, which is amazing. And yeah, it's like £8.99 for a 5-pack, which is what I have now. So yeah, so I'm going to, I think, order some more so then I can make this a longer cardigan. So yeah, because obviously you don't know how wool crochets up, and obviously I've done the Suzette stitch, which is very, you know, it uses a lot of wool, but it gives the best texture. This looks so much like feathers, it's so cool. So yeah, so I think I need to order some more wool because I've got 2 balls left and they're for the sleeves, and then I'm like, I would like it a longer cardigan because I don't want it to have any way to do up. I want it just to be an open swooshy cardigan. I want it to be long, a bit like my sunflower cardigan basically. So yeah, so I wouldn't mind it being, you know, about knee length, so it can have a lot of swoosh and dramatics. So yeah, I've got lots of like waist length cardigans where this ends. It ends sort of just on the hips, but I want it to be longer, so I'm thinking I need more wool for that. So I will probably, when new budget kicks in, order some more wool because it is to finish project. So yeah, and also Ryan's friend who adores pigeons was like, can I commission you to make me one? I'm like, you can pay for the wool and I'll make you one. You're a friend, you're adopted. Yeah, so you know. So I might order at the time 2 packs, so then I have enough for their hoodie, because they wear like we got their hoodie they left here, they're Sheen medium hoodie, so yeah, won't take as much as me who has, you know, boobs and hips and likes everything big sized anyway. So yeah, so today's plan is I'm going to use this other little ball of wool, attach it to the arms so it matches the other side, and then I will start using the 2 balls of black and grey, the grey I've got left, and start on the sleeves. Because yeah, I'm just going to go down, and I think I was like, oh, do I make them like flared? And I'm like, no, I quite like just the balloony type sleeve with a really good cuff, because I'm not going to add ribbing anywhere else. I'm going to have ribbing on the cuff, but then all around, because it will suit it, because it's bird themed. Do scalloped border because it looks like feathers, you know, it makes sense. So that will, it will be getting a grey scallop around the neck or down the bottom and the bottom edge. So yeah, but today I want to get this crocheted on and then start working on the sleeves. I was thinking I might, oh yeah, my tapestry, I was thinking I might do more of a tapestry, but I'm not quite up for that. You have to concentrate a lot. I know at the bit you really have to concentrate, so let me just grab it and I'll show you it. It has all of the wool connected to it, so yeah, it's a bit, you can't just start it randomly, you've got to pull out your tablet, and it's got all the bobbins attached. So yeah, first of all let me show you the back. This is the back, and I'm quite proud of this because look how nicely I have strung along all the threads. all the wool and that. So yeah, this is part of the complication. But I am halfway. I'm on row 35 and there are 65. So yeah, so I'm halfway. This is how far I've got, which I think is pretty magnificent. But yeah, but perhaps really be in the main body of the jellyfish, where there's 3-4 colours and then the tentacles as well. So yeah, but these are the colours I was showing you in my last video that arrived. This is them together, so you can see what I was going for with the multi-tonal kind of vibes. But yeah, this is what's going to go on my wall. I'm very proud of it. But yeah, but I'm not quite in the mood to be doing that today. I just want to crochet stuff and just have it grow. This is very slow growing. It's beautiful and it's very complicated, but it is, oh, don't you run away, it's very slow growing. So yeah, I just want some like instant gratification crafting. Moss jumper is taking its time because obviously I'm just working on the first layer. Then I need to get out the stuff and work on more and more, so that's a long-term project. The tapestry crochet isn't long-term, but it just takes a long time. The pinching cardigan is quite quick for what it is. For some reason I'm whizzing through it, which I'm really chuffed with. But yeah, but let me show you my fabric, because I am really chuffed with this fabric. Ordered it Christmas Day. Yeah, don't judge me. They sent me a code for some free fabric, and then I spotted this on the email and I'm like, I need it. This is like satiny fabric. I've got 9 meters of it, okay, and it's wide, but it has, obviously, as you can see, white. It's quite see-through. Mickey Mouse balloons, and then there's the back side of the balloon, it just says Mickey. But I'm planning to do, I ordered 9 meters. It was 3 meters for £3, so it's £1 a meter. I have not seen Mickey Mouse fabric cheap in a very long time, like 10-12 years. I still have the one I found before in Walthamstow, so yeah. But I thought this would be so fun. I'm going to do like a slip style dress, but or even like quite oversized dress with lots of gathers and ruffles, and then also like a big ruffly skirt. So that's kind of my aim for this. But yeah, it's so cool, so I'm very happy with that. I've got this like mesh stuff for, again, £1 a meter, so 3 meters for £3. I thought it could be interesting to see what I want to make in the summer out of it. So yeah, got that. I'm not too sure, but it'll be interesting either way. Lift it up here. They had this just under 3 meters. It was like 2.9. Most of their fabric they sell either per meter or in 3 meter bundles. So yeah. This wonderful like orange batik fabric, which is really fun, and there's a good chunk of it. So I am hoping, obviously with, yeah, just under 3 meters, might be able to make some trousers out of it, which would be really fun, I think. So there's that. This is the fabric I got for free. 3 meters of cotton fabric, and it is quite soft cotton fabric, which is great. I'm very particular on florals, and I quite like these, which is, you know, a bonus. Go that way, I think. So yeah, it's like green, red and purple, so very dopamine dressing. So yeah, I quite like that. So we've got 3 meters of cotton fabric. Again, that will become a garment. And then this came in 2 pieces because obviously it was already pre-cut to 3 meters. Oh well. So here's one and here's 2. We'll show you the messy one actually. This again, they've got loads of satin in at the moment. This is from, oh, is it £1 a meter or Pound Fabrics? one of them. They're both really good websites if you're in the UK and want cheap fabric and don't mind, you know. As you can see, they do have cotton, they have wool, they have, you know, all kinds of velvet and all that. They have upholstery fabrics, but also they have poly stuff. So but this like satin is covered in hearts and kisses, so yeah, you know, the odd XOXO, but it's like a satin. So I'm thinking again a slip dress top, and it just swooshes out into a really dramatic thing with like godets and that, and just make this really pretty slightly over the top dress to wear with like a t-shirt, and yeah, or like do like a big godet skirt with a big band t-shirt would be fun. So yeah, so I'm gonna make myself something really fun and over the top with that for some as planned to this year, dopamine dress. Embrace all my colourful clothes. Yeah, build confidence back in myself. So there we go. So that's kind of what I've been up to this weekend. Is I've got my fabric supply, my fabric order in. I've been working on my tapestry, moss jumper, pigeon cardigan. It's been a crafty off weekend, but today's plan is I just want to work on my pigeon jumper. I want to get that little bit of purple crocheted on and then work on one slash, if I can, both sleeves. And yeah, I do think I need, I tried it on last night and I was like, you know, when you think it's halfway done, it's not finished, it's halfway done. So I think it needs to be longer. And yeah, wear it duster jacket style is my thoughts. So yeah, so I need to order small wool for that. But obviously I would do that when new budget is in, and yeah. But obviously when I run out of wool for that, I'll just work on another project. Or go back to the tapestry, because I will get that done. Sorry. You know, you just have, you just corner your mouth that's like, nope, we are not working today. So yeah, so crack on with some other stuff. I do have a really cool like neon bonnet thing that would be, ironically, by the time I get it crocheted it's not going to be cold, but then again I'm not going out in the cold. Yeah, old me would be like, it's fine, I'll just layer up thermals and this and that and boots and go do stuff. I mean, yeah, got really angry at myself actually recently with Facebook memories, and pictures popped up and I, in like that thick ice, yeah, it was icy, then it snowed, then it got crushed down, then it got freezing again, so it's the horrendous ice. Went out, I helped Fry get to school because the buses were horrendous back then, so I helped him get to town to then get to school, just because it doesn't matter how old your kid is, you know, he was in senior school. But yeah, helped him get to school, so I knew he'd get to school okay. And then I went to the shops, and then I had to get a bus up, and then I had to walk in that thick hideous ice on hills for a relative, and then do bits at their house, and I'm like, I should have only went and done, helped my kid get to school, so I knew he got there safely, got a few bits for myself and went home. That's all I should have done, but no. So yeah, it's amazing how you can get angry at past you and, you know, go, you have a full-blown adult who lives with you who could go get these things. You had the daughter-in-law with a car who could drive to places, but no, it was always me who was across town 2 buses away. I get really angry at myself for the amount of things I did, and I'm like, you know, it's frustrating being a people pleaser because you realise the things you do for people, and also, yeah, your inability to say no is not the one. So yeah, but we're learning. So, but yeah, today's icy cold, bright blue skies and sunshine, but I'm sure it's absolutely hideous temperatures out there. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's go on to the feels like temperature, my favourite. Right now, where I live, it's a glorious 0, but it feels like -5. and we're at 11:30. That's the temperature for 12. Yeah, and tonight we're getting down to, feels like -9. And yeah, then it says rain or snow, but the temperatures aren't great, so I don't think we're getting loads and loads of snow. Instead, we've just got hideous cold and ice, which I'm not complaining at, you know, but yeah. Oh, what is this? Hey ho. Apparently I've got a Royal Mail parcel due today, but I do not know if they will deliver it or not, so we will see. But yeah, there we go. There's Monday in a little update and a chat. Probably won't come back to you later just because literally I've got my, where is it? Oh shit, where have I put it? Oh, it's up here. My glorious Mickey Mouse hoodie thing from Disneyland Paris. I have been putting on fresh clothes, but then I hide in that because it's really warm. Warmer than my dressing gown even. So yeah, my aim is to put that on, hide in that, and I'm just going to sit and crochet sleeves on a jumper today. Yeah, nice and easy, very chill, but that's what we roll with. So but in the meantime I need to go eat some food because yeah, as I said, 11:15, I haven't had breakfast yet and I should be having my meds, so I need to go have my meds. To take my meds I need to have food. I might have a wee bowl of cereal today. I've been so bad at eating dinner, I've just not been hungry. I don't think I really had dinner last night. No, didn't really have dinner last night. But past 2 nights I've had a pot of porridge. So yeah, but I keep having to remind myself I have been poorly. My body is still feeling it. I can hear it in my voice. I'm not 100%, so yeah. So that's partly why I'm like, no, we stay indoors. If we're rough, we're not 100%, we don't need to go outside. And we don't, it's great. So yeah, so no, today's job, crochet arms and a cardigan, and finally got Ryan's doctor's letter. So can apply for his disabled bus pass, which will be great. So yeah, he can then, as obviously, you know, do bits and pieces and it'll assist him because so many things he wants to do, but when you have got raging arthritis, walking somewhere wipes you out for at least 2 days afterwards. So yeah, not great when you are literally 19. So on the plus side, Ryan's friend who we had over, who got the alcohol poisoning and hypothermia, very sensibly rested. We even sent them home with a blanket, you know, a blanket and a carrier bag of snacks and drinks, just so we know they stayed in because they're a shit bag for not. And yeah, they've been resting up, staying warm, you know, actually taking time and all that. So yeah, and resolutely decided they're not going to drink in the future, which yeah, takes a big sharp shock sometimes for someone to learn their limits, but there we go. So but yeah, they're doing really well, which is good. So but they are staying home and resting. They're shit bags for not. So yeah, they do like their new blanket. We gave them the pumpkin one just because it was a bit marred from Ryan's ex-partner. So yeah, they have that, and it gives us an excuse to buy a new nice blanket then. Sorry, stop recording. So yeah, so I'll just, yeah, on this one I will round up, and I'll catch up with you beautiful people probably tomorrow, where we will see what the day brings us. But yeah, so far all I've got is vintage parcels, so one today, one tomorrow, wool, and I've got one set of pyjamas, and then the other one has been posted today. So yeah, not got lots coming in the post, which is great because I shouldn't be, because I've not been spending. But yeah, my buy for Christmas stuff is arriving, which is great, so that's quite useful. So yeah, on the plus side, I'm gonna go, yeah, put these projects away now I've shown you, put my fuzzy thing on, sit and crochet, and make myself some cereal. So I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Bye. Hello, good morning, happy Tuesday. Oh, sorry, I'm gathered up a bit. Wearing my funky dungarees today, and I've, be honest, chucked a sweatshirt over my pyjama shirt because it's long and dungarees, you don't want that cold bit between, you know, t-shirt and then, yeah, trousers. So yeah, get my PJ shirt on because it's long, and I'll be entirely honest, it's cold out there, nobody gives a shit what you're wearing. I've got myself dressed in some human clothes to leave the house because I need to leave the house. I've been so bad at going out. So yeah, so we are starting off on it's part of low buy stuff, but you know, making different things. We're going to go for a 10-minute walk. Is it to my local charity shop and co-op? Yes, yes it is. Why? I need to go get some bread. The stuff I bought on the food shop, I bought Sainsbury's version of the Warburton's Farmhouse, and in Ryan's word, because we've managed to finish 2 loaves of bread. I think 3, which for us is insane. We never finish bread. But Ryan's been really enjoying it and eating it, so I'm like, oh my god, he's eating something that will stick to his ribs and help him with a little bit of weight gain. So yeah, so I'm like, cool, buy the bread. And I thought, oh, I'll buy that one. And Ryan went, it's like a sponge, I don't like it. And I'm like, fuck. So I need to go get the bread the boy will eat. So yeah, so I'm like, well, I'll check the cart while I'm there, and if not, I'll go in my local corner shop. But you know, being cold and icy is a bit crap, but we will see. So I'm just moving you off the notebook because it keeps sliding. So I'm going to put on my trainers because these little darker bits have some really good grip on them. So yeah, and I've got long black warm wall socks from Christmas. So yeah, we are being toasty and layered and sensible. A nice warm coat, as well as gonna wear my scarf I made, and I think a hat as well, and get some gloves. So yeah, full on hat, scarf, gloves kind of day. Whereas my kid, I could only get him to wear gloves. So, but he did say he's going to put his hood up and wear his headphones over. So, little victories. So yeah, so I've got a little carrier bag of some charity stuff I've been collecting from my living room. Not tons, but it's enough. So yeah, gonna donate that, which is awesome. That was from my like makeup clear out, so there's loads of like brand new inbox eyelashes, you know, all kinds of bits and bats. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna go drop that off in the charity shop, have a wee mooch around, not in the, you know, looking for anything, but you know, we are hitting the great charity shops are open. Let's donate our Christmas presents time, so I want to go have a look. You never know what there could be, because that's kind of the allowance I'm giving myself, because I'm easing myself in during January. I'm realistic. So yeah, but I know January is my best time of year to buy stuff to put away. So that is kind of what I'm always kind of looking out for. So like with the PJs from Vinted, you know, my mum has picked up my Sainsbury's parcel this morning, which is great. Sorry, this jumper needs pulling down, it's really high up there. So yeah, so obviously got a whole load of festive clothes bought, which is awesome. So I started another one of my low buy plans for this year, you know, little habits I want to introduce. I got this really cool art journal from Typo. It says artistic experiments and creative explorations, and yeah, so the first page has actually fallen out, but what I did is I set a 10-minute timer. I looked for my image first. That took like nearly 15 minutes. So yeah, so I think I today might look for maybe some reference books and be like, okay, because I know I've got some bird ones in my room, but I might have a look and see if there's anything interesting that could be a reference book to draw from. So yeah, so it took me a while to find something to draw from, but I got there in the end. And yeah, I drew this in 10 minutes and I purposely left a gap, so it's going to carry on. But yeah, this is a bit of brown paper I just stuck in there. I pulled the page and it fell out, so I need to tape it back in. But it is lovely thick paper. So yeah, so this is going to be my 10-minute drawing journal, of which I'm going to fill it full of 10-minute drawings. I did also unpack all of my markers my mum got me for Christmas, and I put them in this cool little pouch my sister got me for Christmas that says, yeah, I don't need therapy, I just need to crochet, which is very cool. But also it's big enough I can stand them up, and also I've got a pack of like 5 or 10 from before, and then there's, you know, the chunky Posca ones I got as well. But yeah, I basically flooded all of the nibs, so yeah, they're all ready to rock and roll, which is great. So yeah, so that's my aim now, is to work on a drawing every day for 10 minutes and fill in that book, and then if it then, like, as a warm-up activity, and then if that then inspires me to crack on with something else, I can then crack on. But at least every day there'll be a 10-minute drawing in there, so hopefully by the end of the year, you know, we'll give myself some leeway. There'll be 300 and something drawings in this book, and yeah, that's the aim. I keep taking lots of pictures of animals at the moment, so I'm really into apparently wanting to draw animals, so that is the aim. But yeah, Raya's went out, we just he's off and I think already on the bus. Yeah, bus has gone past, so yeah, kid is on the bus. So he is off to the workshop, and he's going to go work for the day, and then yeah, I'm going to tell him a sensible time to come home. So yeah, so today's plan, we're going to go walk to the charity shop, because it gets me out of the damn house, because I have to start leaving the house. So yeah, so I'm going to go walk to the charity shop, drop off my little bag of stuff. It's not loads, but it's enough to make me go out. Mooch charity shop, mooch co-op, go get some bread, come home, and then today's general plans are, I need to do a wash load, and then I want to do my so yeah, so walk, wash load, 10-minute drawing, and I want to, there is a bag, I need to get it, or an envelope, with all the stuff ready, cut out, ready to rock and roll. All I've got to do is turn my tablet on for the instructions, and put the correct colour thread in my sewing machine. We are going to sew a frog bag today, because I want to make a rainbow frog bag. I've got it all cut out, ready to go, the lining, everything. I even, when I was looking for stuff and I couldn't find it, and then found it in another bag, as you do, I even found bias binding so I can put it on the edges, because the coat fabric frays just enough to be not good for long-term use. So I'm gonna yeah, give it an edge, so it'll look really quite nice with a little bit of its shiny metallic lilac on a rainbow frog bag. And the internal bits are I think they're the space fabric, so it's going to match my coat. So yeah, so that's kind of the aim, is that's what I want to do. So I've got all the hardware and everything, so I'm going to gather all that together. We're going to do some sewing today, and we're going to sew a bag. This jumper is really annoying me. When I get back from my walk, this jumper is going to come off, and I'm going to swap it for a cardigan, because look, yeah, I think it works better when I'm stood up, but yeah, I need to stand up and pull it down properly. But yeah, so that's the aim of today, is crack on with the wash load, just while we've got heating ticking on, and it's just me in the house today. I will crack on with some washing, get that going and drying, and yeah, I'm going to go out for a walk, we're going to do a drawing, and I'm going to give crocheting a rest today, because my god, my arm was hurting yesterday, and I've really overdone it. So I'm going to not crochet today. Instead, we're going to sew. So yeah, doing creativity as and where we can, and do drawing in my book. So yeah, and also I might sit and make a Pinterest board, because I've been putting them in sketchbook ideas, but I think I should actually move them across into their own folder of just reference photos, and have lots and lots of photos and things to draw in its own thing. So then I've just got to look in that one Pinterest folder and look and find, you know, on that board what I want to draw. But obviously I'm going to go look for some physical books as well today. So yeah, that's my plan. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not one of those poor people that are snowed in with all the oh, Jesus, the amount of snow in Scotland, 3 foot. And I saw another one, obviously, where it blown in a drift and was literally covered someone's front door. So yeah, I mean, I do remember when we had it once when Ryan was younger, that was a good almost foot of snow, because yeah, it covered the step down from my front door and a bit up it, but then he was in a buggy. I couldn't get out. So yeah, bless, they cancelled all the buses in my town. My poor mum went to the shop and walked. Bless her, she joked it was like a human bus, because each bus stop she walked past, she was telling people all buses are cancelled, go home. So yeah, and there were little old ladies waiting there, so yeah, so she made this like human bus, which is very funny. But yeah, so, but I'm gonna yeah, crack on. We're gonna, yeah, move to the charity shop. I might take a few tiny clips on my phone just to me plodding along with the ice and snow, whatever's out there. Yeah, oh god, that was very loud, sorry. My voice goes, you know, low gravelly, high. Oh, I love my voice so much. Stop procrastinating, Gerald, go to the shop. Yeah, I'm gonna go find a hat, some gloves, I'm gonna put headphones on. Yeah, we're gonna go blast some music and go for a proper stomp. And I'll catch up with you beautiful people when I'm back here, even if it's just going, I donated my bag of stuff and I bought a loaf of bread. If that's all I do, that's amazing. So yeah, so I'm not gonna go nuts. I'm not allowed to go nuts, but yeah. We're in January. January's the wiggle month, where I'm not, these are my own rules, so I'm not putting huge pressures on myself for my own rules. You know, if I can aim for 2 no spend days a week, amazing. You know, that is really good. So yeah, so like, obviously I'm looking at my calendar, which I can see I have 1 on Saturday, and then 2 technically. Yeah, 2 in the past 5 days. Yesterday I bought the wool because I realised I just want it for my cardigan. I just want to keep working on it. So yeah, so I did order the wool. But again, it's specific and it's for a cardigan. So yeah, it's exactly for a project. I bought 2 packs. So I have some to finish my cardigan, and then whatever's left of that pack, and then the following one will be used for Ryan's friend who wants to commission me to make one. And I'm only charging them for the wool because they're a friend. Not going to charge a friend things, and they said they want to pay something, so yeah, that's how that's going to work. But yeah, so no big pressures on myself because I'm my own worst bully, as we know, so it's okay. I'm not going nuts. I could have quite easily today gone to town and done loads of stuff, spent loads of money, mooched all the places, but I'm like, no. Next week me and the boy are going to go do the loop. We're going to look at our new sofa we want to order and hopefully order it, and then do a whole load of other bits in that one day, so that I'm saving myself for that nice day next week of mooching with my kid, and then we're going to get like McDonald's for lunch as a treat. So yeah, but for now, charity shop, drop off, mooch, and then co-op, and then back home. So yeah, so I'm going to go layer myself up again in my outdoor layers, and I'll see you beautiful people when I get back. Bye.
Yeah, got it out. You're showing off there.
Charity shop, and I found some really cool vintage kids books. But it's snowing. That sucks. There's enough snow. It's not doing the squeak thing. I can feel it squeaking, and you can't hear it over the trucks, but a bit different from the walk up, isn't it? Also got a bag full of books and bits from the co-op. So yeah, there we go. Winter. Hello, back from my walkout. I'm in PJs, as you can see, because yeah, I had a good like hour and a half talk with my mum and stuff, so yeah, so it's been a while. Pleased I went for a walk, but I've come back and I feel like hot garbage. I'm so tired. My chest did not like the cold, so I'm properly layered up. Dressing gown, got my mushroom PJs and my mega fluffy boots. So yeah, found my sewing project I want to do with my frog bag. But let me just share with you what I did pick up at the charity shop. Because yeah, spent £2 on some books. These are the books I got. I also got in Co-op Yum Yums, which I've eaten, a loaf of bread because it's the only bread Ryan now will eat, but he'll eat it, so yeah, it was worth spending £2 on bread. And they had some reduced cheesecakes, so I got some cheesecakes. But yeah, I had no luck in that. There's nothing clothing wise I wanted. There was a cool like top from ASOS, I think it showed you a little clip, but you know when you're like, but will I though? So yeah, and it was £4.50. So yeah, but their kids books were £5 for £1. So that is what I came out with. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll call that 5. So yeah, so I got 10 books. One is apparently meant to be £3, but he counted it as the 5 one, so I'm all cool with that. I got this because I just thought I'm not up for reading the whole book of Frankenstein, but broken down into like kid style, young reader style, would be cool to read just a general thing of it. So yeah, so young readers book, Frankenstein. Nice little quick read, basically. I got these for playing around, cutting and sticking, and just yeah, they're so bright and colourful and so very, you know, reminiscent of childhood. So yeah, Out to the Vet, Meg on the Moon, Mog to the Zoo. So yeah, got those for some fun collage work. There's some really cool vintage Disney books that I'm really excited. My mum used to collect these. We had the storybook section. Used to buy a book at a time and it was in like a blue plastic like little library shelf with Mickey bits on the end. It was really cool. These are from the Mickey Wonders Why series. What did knights wear back in the day? Why did boomerangs come back? And how far is it to the moon? It's proper like old school Disney, 90s Disney, the best kind. Where are we? Is there a date? 1992. So yeah, but you know, when you casually dress your child up as a small Victorian and all this kind of fun stuff, but try to find proper real 90s style is the best. So yeah, really fun. So, you know, got those 3. And then the other 2 are like travel ones. It's the Small World Library. Again, such a fun era of books. This is 1991. So yeah, this is Home Sweet Home, Castle in Germany. So yeah, really cute. And then my favourite one, which is Painting the Town, An Adventure in France. And you go to Paris, they go to the Louvre. It's just the cutest. And he's not even obsessed with Mona Lisa. It was Degas, which is the best. So yeah. And then Goofy tries to paint ballerinas and makes a mess. And oh, he's the best. So yeah, very happy with that. So those 2 are being actually kept as books. But yeah, and then this one was priced at £3, but he did it on the £5, so I'm not complaining. Jim Henson Muppets book. It's not an annual, but look at this front page. It's the cutest. Yeah, this is from 1982. So yeah, look. Hi ho and welcome. It's honestly, it's the best. I flick through it with my mum and I'm like, this is for you. It's her birthday on Sunday and my mum loves the Muppets, and she was like, I would have been 8, 9. So the time for it. So yeah, so I'm gonna give that to my mum. I've already shown her it on video calls. Yeah, so they're the bits I got at the charity shop, which I think is very fun treasure. Yeah, spent £2. Got reference stuff, got collage stuff, and just got a birthday present, which is great. But yeah, snow was cute, but oh my god, cold, and I feel really ropey again. This bug is so zigzag. So yeah, so as I was saying this morning, my voice, you know, that's the quickest indicator for how quick or run down my body is. So yeah, feeling quite. But I'm gonna sit. Gonna do some sewing. We're gonna make a frog bag. I've got all the stuff in here. I think the only thing I need to get out, which should be with the bits from in front of the TV when I cleared it, which should be tucked in my little shelf things, which I've put to one side ready for when I get my bookcase, is I've got like toy safety eyes, and there's a pair of green eyes I think would look really cool as a frog bag. So yeah, I just need to get the safety eyes out. But yeah, this was the kind of thing I was looking for. You know, I bought it forever ago. It's 2 meters for £1, but it is metallic lilac bias tape, and I think that on the edges of the rainbow fabric so it doesn't fray, but also it just will look really cool as a nice finish, is that. So that's going to be added. And yeah, I've done the starry lining as well, so there's the rainbow, and then there is the starry fabric like my coat. And yeah, I upsized the pattern. It's originally, does it say the original one? Croak's Quest gear. So yeah, so I upsized it because I wanted a big bag. So yeah, so I'm going to sit and quietly work on this for the afternoon, if I'm entirely honest, and just be really slow and methodical and take my time. No big pressures, just see how far I can get. Because yeah, that's kind of what I'm up for today, is that level of creative but chilling at the same time, making sure I'm keeping myself warm and rested. I put myself in a crochet band today. My arm and my shoulder do hurt quite a bit, so yeah, I'm just going to turn my iPad on because I need it for the instructions. The nice thing is I felt a bit over the top buying an iPad last year, but it's not an iPad, it's a Samsung, but you know what I mean. Buying a tablet felt really extravagant and a bit over the top. It shouldn't, but it does. I've never owned one before. And do you know what? It has been so useful for what I wanted it for, which is sewing patterns, crochet patterns, tapestry patterns. It's really good. And also crochet videos, to be able to reference a video while, say, I'm watching something else and just reference the bit of video I want, but have it on a larger screen than my phone. So yeah, I do really like having my tablet as a it like helps me craft. So yeah, so I do feel good. And also the fact I've already paid it off, which also takes away the guilt. I paid it off in 3 months, which is so damn quick for me. So yeah, so I'm not even in debt over it, which is nice. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get this open. It's just a bit slow when you first turn it on, but so is every electronic going, isn't it? So yeah, get it open, uploaded, because I've got the files downloaded on it. That's the only thing I think I need to get for it, but also I probably need to get one. I've been looking at phones, and I think Ryan desperately needs a new phone, so that is also on the list to get him. So yeah, I'm gonna go maybe next week when we do our day out of stuff, before we head home, go into Tesco and go and yeah, look at a new handset for him because he desperately needs one. And I looked at the price on O2 and I looked at the price in Tesco. Tesco is better, and they have a sale on, so you get club prices on it and you earn points for it. So he's already on Tesco Mobile, so we're just going to roll with that. So yeah, so that is all good. Sorry I keep saying it's just a thing I do when my brain is like so yeah, frog bag instructions. I've had this pattern since September. Well, that's the day I downloaded it onto here, so yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, we're gonna just sew a cute little bag today. That's very bright. That's very bright. I have lots of stuff on dark mode. That's very bright. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to know about notifications. I want to do the brightness. There we go. I had to have it very bright for my tapestry crochet, but not for a sewing pattern. I just don't need it. Yeah. It says it should take me 3 to 4 hours to make. So, but that does not include sewing bias onto it. So yeah. And they do buttons as eyes, and I also need to find all my hardware stuff, so that would be on the sewing bits. At least one bit I can skip is the cutting out part, because I've already done that. So I'm not adding embroidery to it because I'm using coating fabric. I've got to make a welt pocket. So yeah. So on that fine note, I'm going to go find the hardware bits I need for the bag. I should go back actually to the list of shit. It's not, it's called the list of shit, but you know what I mean. What do I need? Is it D-rings and... 3 D-rings, a zip, buttons, oh yeah. I need to go read the list and find the stuff, so yeah. So I will try and go back to you later with a bag. If not, I will show you it tomorrow. That's kind of my aim for the day now, is to honestly sit. I'm going to go and put the heating up because my hands are cold. Yeah, so really do, yeah, I'm going to go put it up a couple of degrees, warm up my extremities, and yeah, have a look at this list, see what else I need to get out, because although I've got it all cut out, I now need all the bits. So I'm going to go look at what I need, get that out of my sewing stuff, which thankfully is still organised in the bins of stuff that was on the table. Yeah, so there we go. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'll catch up with you probably tomorrow, and I'll show off my bag and go, look, it's a frog. I made a frog. It's a thing. So yeah, so that will be fun. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow, where hopefully I'll be able to show off my next 10-minute drawing and also a bag. So yeah, we're doing well for Tuesday. You know, we've done some art, and you know, I've been for a walk, which is cool. So yeah, little differences are working. Even silly things like now brushing, I'm starting easing myself in, because just because Christmas has gone does not mean the winter depression and the seasonal depression is not fucked off. That is still here and very ever going, but I am managing to wash my face and brush my teeth every night, and I'm doing my skincare every night. So yeah, and I've been using my La Roche-Posay Cedar Blast 5 Plus balm instead of the cream. I've got spray, so it is really helping with my skin and my spots that have obviously been quite bad. This one I keep picking because my brain keeps going, there's a hair there and there's not. But yeah, it's working on my stress acne and picking acne, because it's a good like barrier cream. So yeah, so but as a spray, so I'm doing my moisturiser and then I'm giving it a healing nice layer, and it is working and soothing bits. So yeah, so I'm not picking my face and it's not feeling so sore, which is very nice. So yeah, so that is definitely going to be on my list for Paris, is getting another one of them. So yeah, because that is a really good product and it's nothing that's sold here. I looked when I first bought it home, and yeah, they don't sell it here. I know they sell the cream, but they don't sell the spray. The spray is really good. So yeah, but let's go make a frog. Catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, happy Tuesday, Wednesday I think it is. Come on phone, Wednesday. Losing track of the days. It was meant to be in a 4-hour meeting, Teams meeting today. I was not up for it. I feel so ugh. So yeah, sent an email going, God. So yeah, funnily enough, you know, got a phone call going, you meant to be in Teams meeting. I'm like, I did email saying can't attend it. It's a voluntary thing the doctor put me for about some diabetes education and bits, but a 4-hour Microsoft Teams meeting, a whole load of strangers I don't know. on a whole thing I don't know. No. She's like, oh. I'm like, can you send me some info and I could just look at it in my own time? So I can send you the online course you can do, you know, in your own time in the next 28 days. I'm like, perfect. So yeah, so I've done that, and I've even borrowed a book from an ebook on the library online. So yeah, much more doable. So yeah, honestly, my voice was so shit when I first woke up. I feel so rubbish. My insides. I'm not playing ball today. My anxiety is so high, literally. It's horrible. So yeah, so it's just not one. Which sucks, but it's life. But yeah. I haven't finished my bag because it was actually a lot more work than I gave it credit for, but I did a lot of my bag yesterday. I've made the outer shell and I've made the inner shell with the lining, and I've done the pocket, and there's a little key fob bit I put on it, and yeah, I've pinned in the zip, so I'm now at the point of adding the zip, and then yeah, I'm going to do some bits, but yeah, let me show you. So this is the bag, this is the top. I have not added in eyes yet, but they're going to go in this general area. I've added the bits where the bag strap will attach to either side. I've lined it, I've done the edging. This is meant to be raw edge, but I've put metallic lilac bias on, and it's got some facing in it, so it keeps its shape really well. I've got a really cute rainbow zip. So yeah, and it's got like a round zip pull, so that's round zip pull, there is. It's pretty cool. And I'm just holding it here for now, but this is the underneath bit of the bag, and it has a welt pocket, so yeah, so that's all cool. First time I've ever done a welt pocket. It's very wide, it's meant to be. Done all the lining, that's in here. So yeah, so the lining, it is attached. I've just pinned it because it's heavy. This is a little key fob, and then there's this little gathered pocket with elastic. I just need to trim off the edges. So yeah, so it's got like a little pocket in there, and this is the main body bits. Then yeah, so the lining is all made, the outer shell is all made, but I literally need to sew the zip onto this outer side, add some lilac bias onto this, and then sew the zip onto this, and then start working on putting the bag in, and then the inside and all that in, layer it up, and then also then I need to start working on the legs and the feet, which I haven't done yet because it is going to have legs and little hands and that, but I've got, yeah, proper, I found the buttons I want, the safety eyes I wanted for it, so yeah, so it's all coming together. So I'm very pleased I found this lilac bias because it works so well. But yeah, that's as far as I got. I'm kind of not up for sewing today. I just feel really ropey and just really not quite. So I've put everything nicely in, yeah, one of the project bags my sister got me, because the joys of project bags, they work for all projects. So yeah, so this is my frog sewing project bag. So yeah, so it's all nicely together, so hopefully I'll continue with that tomorrow. I got my last 2 Vinted parcels, which I have done all the things for now, so I have signed out of my Vinted, so no more Vinted even on a website. It being good. I got 2 hanks of Cascade, is it 220? One's Cascade 220, one is Cascade Quattro. They are both 100% wool, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, 100% Peruvian Highland wool. 100% Peruvian Highland wool. This one is like this orange. Just tap to focus, there we go. With like a paler orange and a sort of creamsicle colour, and then the other one is this lovely like proper appley green. So I really like the 2 of them together. So what I'm going to do is, I saw a really cool thing, where was it? So Pinterest. I've been on Pinterest a lot because I've been making my inspiration to draw folder. I didn't draw last night because I was busy sewing. I stopped and I was like, I could do drawing or I could do sewing, and I'm like, I'll carry on with sewing. So yeah, so I did that instead. But yeah, so these have arrived today, and there's this amazing like jester hat that's done when you do a granny hexagon, but the way you fold it ends up like open here and then it points out, and then you sew down this side and it's a two-pointed hat. But you add pom-poms, and my mum is like the best. I currently have 2 half-finished hats, both need pom-poms, because they look so much better than pom-pom. My mum, bless her, we were chatting, she said, oh, I've got like a whole load of Temu credit. I said, oh, there's only one thing I want of Temu. I said, but I don't want to do an order because it's £15 minimum. She said, what is that? And I said, it's literally, I said, it's instead of doing the pom-poms where you have to wrap it around, even the plastic thing is annoying. I said, this one you attach it, I said, and you just spin it and it will do it and make a pom-pom. I said, which would be great because I've got several hats I want to do pom-poms for. And she said, send me the link, I'll order it for you. I think. So yeah, so she got me a pom-pom maker with her credit, which is amazing. So that is, yeah, been ordered. So my couple of hats can be done in the next like 2 weeks or so, which is great. Yeah, because obviously we are bright and sunny today, but yeah, we had rain last night, so it has cleared all the ice and the chill from the air. So yeah, so with potentially more snow coming, you know, and it getting cold again, but on the plus side, for now it's very pleasant. So yeah, so it's not bad today. I just feel horrible, so yeah. But I do keep, compared to previous me, I'm being much kinder on myself, because I saw, I keep seeing things. I would talk about being on Pinterest and TikTok and all that, and Instagram a lot, because I am literally living on my phone. But I don't care. It's something. So yeah, and I saw a thing of people saying, you know, it's just because Christmas has passed doesn't mean winter has passed, and winter is a time to stop and rest, and recuperate, you know. So yeah, so I'm kind of embracing that and reminding myself that it is winter, you know, that we have short daylight hours, and yeah, it is time to actually rest. So I'm taking that time to rest. But yeah, I'm feeling just ropey and a bit grand, but just bleh. You know, anxiety is quite high. My seasonal sad is kicking my teeth right now. It is so overwhelming, and I just feel so heavy and weighed down on my shoulders. So yeah, so I'm not sunshine and rainbows, but yeah, just that. You don't know why, but you just feel helpless feeling, and everything is really hard and you're doing everything wrong, is what my brain tells me, what my body tells me. So I'm like, rest, recuperate, take it easy, you know, don't push yourself too much, and it's working. So yeah, and I think actually doing all these little creative projects are helping a lot. So yeah, so although yesterday I didn't draw, I made a whole folder of things to draw, and I found pictures of all kinds of fun birds, and I found my favourite animal, or two. I have two favourite animals. I love giraffes, and but my favourite, I said above the two, is a kakapoo, the wonderful flightless parrot from New Zealand. I love him. I love them so much. They're amazing. They look like moss, and they're just adorable. So yeah, so I found loads of pictures of them and added them to my thing. I found birds and frogs, and sea slugs are really fun and neon and weird looking, and then I found jellyfish, so which are my favourite sea creature. So yeah, so I found such a fun selection of pictures to draw, and it's seahorses as well. So yeah, I'm definitely inspired that as I work my way up and my body stops being a jerk, and then once we warm up a bit, you get nearer to spring, Looking forward to, you know, working on my go out by myself abilities again, or even just go out. Maybe me and Ryan might go do an adventure one day and go to London Zoo. I haven't taken him there since he was a kid, and it's great fun there. So yeah, go see the penguins, and there's a sloth and all the cool stuff. And yeah, obviously take my camera, film some bits, as well as just take so many pictures to draw from, which would be really fun. So yeah, so that's definitely, I think, on the cards for an adventure this year. So I really want to go to the zoo, so that would be very fun. But yeah, so but for now I've just put some hot food in the oven as some late lunch because we're hitting 2 o'clock. I didn't really eat dinner yesterday. That chocolate protein porridge was disgusting. Whey protein powder and cocoa in it, so it was just like really slightly bitter and really weird. I don't like protein powder, so yeah, not my favourite. So, and that really just put me off stuff, so I ended up having a crisp sandwich for dinner. But yeah, so I've just realised, I'm like, oh, I'm actually quite hungry, so I put in 2 chicken burgers to have in rolls, and I'm basically having my dinner now, and then later I'll have maybe a small thing of Weetabix or something. I'm basically swapping my meals round just to, when I'm feeling the most hungry, I will eat my big meal of the day, and then anything else is a bonus. So yeah, kind of how we're rolling at the moment. So yes, I'm gonna have a couple burgers, chicken burgers in buns, and yeah, all good. We had a nice time at the workshop yesterday, and he is going there back again today. So, but his friend's going to come pick him up. But yeah, but my aim today is I want to get the Swift out and the yarn winder, get these caked up into balls, and then start crocheting with them, because I'm thinking of doing a striped one, and then on the jester thing a pom-pom of each colour would be fun. So yeah, that would be really cool, and then maybe seeing what's left to maybe do something else with. But yeah, it's just fun squishy thing. They are 100 grams each, so there's a good amount. So yeah, might be able to bust something else out of them. I was thinking of maybe making like a Sophie Hood style thing, but I found a crochet thing online. They say 250, but I'm like, and then I found a jester hat, and I'm like, jester hat's so much more me. So yeah, so I'm making a jester hat in these cool colours. So that's all that needs to happen, and then maybe some matching little gloves or something, I don't know. But it's just really fun colours. So, or even actually this green could make such a cool little Kermit style colour. That would be fun. So yeah. But for now, I'm gonna just wait for my food, have some lunch, and then get the Swift out, wind up this yarn, and then just crochet for the day. So it's very quiet and very chilled. Sounds so fair. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, and yeah, it was so worth going out yesterday for my little adventure. But yeah, my body is quite zigzaggy at the moment. The mono high, the down is really down feeling. So yeah, being that hideous thing but sensible thing, kind to myself. So yeah, but being good though. Had my meds, drunk some water. I do have the beginning of a hideous headache, so I've taken my headache meds, and I have put cold cooling cap thing on. So yeah, but it's an easy day today. Yeah, these happen. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you tomorrow, where hopefully we'll be cracking on with sewing the bag again, because that was really cool and I was so happy with it. And yeah, see how far I get my hat. So yeah, so I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Bye. Hello, happy Wednesday, Thursday, what is it? I'm losing track of days a week. Thursday. Excuse my face. This side of my face as well kept so swollen today. I just feel really puffy and just not great. If I'm entirely honest, I phone called my mum going, I have your germ, 0 out of 10, don't recommend. So yeah, so so I am not feeling the greatest. I've just done washing up and my headphones still connected because I'm going to sit and just, you know, do scroll some TikTok. But yeah, I've just done a shit ton of washing up, filled up the rack in front of it and one side of the kitchen because we literally did not have a clean cup anywhere in our kitchen. So yeah, so I've cleaned everything. Big tall sippy cups, all the flasks, everything is clean. So now I've got a wee stack of plates and then pots, pans and baking sheets. So yeah, so then it means I can then crack on with like cleaning the cooker top, stuff like that. But that is for like tomorrow's Cheryl. Today's Cheryl's done a lot of washing up. Took all the rubbish out. Yeah, we'll put on another wash load. Today is a joyous day. We have freezing fog outside, so yeah, it's not very pleasant. Very pleased to be indoors. It's just depressingly grey though, so it's the old seasonal sad is feeling ramped up because there is literally no daylight. It's just, yeah, depressingly just that grey. So very pleased that I've been on top of my obviously low buy bits like that. I have been doing stuff like making decisions like I want to start a little savings pot just for buying like candle fund, because obviously I've really got into candles and just having them on. So yeah, so I've decided I'm going to go through what I've got, because like last year before, I went and spent like £45 in TK Maxx and just bought like 6-7 candles, and I'd only actually used one of them, and obviously I've bought other ones as times went on. I have one, no I lie, one and a tiny one from last year, but one big one and then one tiny one are the apple candles I'm obsessed with, and that's got to last me till they get all the autumnal stuff in, because that's when they get them in. You don't get apple smells any other time of year. It's really annoying. Springtime, I'm going to get my other favourite one, which is like honey and nectar. And yeah, the honey candles are lovely. So yeah, that's one I burnt and used up the past few days. Is a honey and nectarine one, so that one is used up, and I currently have on a pink one, which a lot of these are DW home ones, or like the honey and nectarine one was from Lidl. Currently I have strawberry lemonade, and it's really, yeah, sweet and zingy. It's really nice. Doesn't smell like floor cleaner like other lemon stuff can. But yeah, I've got some really fun ones. Lots of fruity ones. I've even got one that smells like an almond croissant. So yeah, so I'm going to burn my candles I've got and put money into a little savings fund. So then when all the smells I like come out, I can like bulk buy them and just have like a year's worth of my favourite smells. You know, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because I am a creature of habit. So yeah, I thought that would be much more sensible rather than picking one up here and there, or thinking, oh, I shouldn't get one, and then not, and then regretting it. Just having actually budgeted for them would be much more sensible. So yeah, I think I showed it to you yesterday, but if not, I finished my hat. I showed my mum and she was like, oh my god. She's so cool. So yeah, so I finished my jester hat, and her immediate response was, that so needs pom-poms. So yeah, but there we go. So it's going to sit like that on my head. I don't want to take my headphones off from that bit. It does sit like that, but yeah, it needs pom-poms, and obviously I need to weave in the ends. And I am just working on, I started it last night, I've been doing some more, the ribbing, because it does need to be taken in a bit. So yeah, so that is what I've been working on, nice and easy. And yeah, this wall was stretched pretty good, so all in all I have a little bit left over. I won't be able to make my Kermit thing, but that's a good plan for a good thing for another day. And I do know that if I keep the little wrapper, I've got whatever colour this is, and also, you know, it's Cascade 220, which is much easier to get hold of. The other colour, which when I looked it up is called Creme Brulee, is discontinued. So yeah, so but this green I think is very nice, so I hope it goes in a little swirl as I'm crocheting it. But yeah, so this is going to be the band for my hat. But doing pretty good this morning for some cereal, all my meds and stuff. had a phone call with my bestie who's having a particularly shit time right now, so yeah. And then yeah, video chat with my mum, but Rye's home doing 3D print stuff. He's making a trailer for his traction engine, and also he wants to make a giant animatronic, the giant cupcake from the Five Nights at Freddy movies. He's making one of them, so he's doing lots of sanding at the moment. The birds are on one. Nigel is, yeah, tap dancing up and down, toothless. I gave him his birthday stuff, finally put in his cage. I contacted Pets at Home yesterday on their online chat, and as long as I've got the invoice on an email, which I do, I can return the perch that was too big that I bought just before Christmas. I can return that in store, which I'm going to do next week when I go out, because I've got I like to take opportunity when I'm out and just get stuff done. So yeah, so I'm going to do that when I go to the hospital for my blood test, because then I get my blood test done, pop to the pet shop, and then there is Aldi nearby, so then I'll fill in any gaps, because I've done an online food shop for Iceland, so it will be delivered Tuesday. And then yeah, blood test Wednesday, and then I'll return the thing and then go to Aldi, so it's all in the same area, and then I can get the bus home as well, which is great. But yeah, my brain likes to make grand plans. It's like, we could go to another town, we could go this, we could do that, and I'm like, no. I've got the window fitter, someone from the window fitting people coming Monday to measure up the windows so that I can get built, they can build them, and then I can get started. They were due to become before Christmas, but I was just not up for anyone coming in my house. So yeah, so we've got them coming Monday, and then me and Ro are going to go do our loop. We're going to go look around, yeah, sofa, hopefully order a sofa Monday, and yeah, crack on with other bits and pieces. We want to pick up some paint so I could do some pinstriping, painting details for him, and other bits and bats. Popped Home Bargains because I want to go in there for some snacks and bits and pieces, and then we're going to have McDonald's, so that'll be very nice. So yeah, we've got a me and Ryan day Monday, which will be lovely, and then yeah, food shop Tuesday, Wednesday blood tests and that. So yeah, I'm sort of doing day on day off next week, and then we'll see Thursday Friday, because yeah, this Sunday is my mum's birthday, but I have already said to her I just don't feel well enough to come down. She's like, I've got the same germ as you. No. She was like, she's already bought herself a birthday cake, she got herself a Viennetta, and she's like, I already know that can go into 3 perfectly. She was like, honestly, you're good. And I'm like, cool, because I already told her a birthday present, which is 2 vouchers, because yeah, we were just having a moment, and I was like, can I take you birthday presents? I've skilled in vouchers over the years. I love to do vouchers, I love to make things for people, or do a thing, or take someone somewhere, and they are, especially when it's like crap times of year like now, it's great because you can cash it in whenever. Or however, my one took a 1.5 years for me to do for my mum. So yeah, they have got long life on them. Like for my stepdad, I've done vouchers for homemade quiche. You know, I've done all kinds of bits and pieces. I used to do vouchers as a kid, you know, for tea and toast in bed, and make dreadful tea and like barely hot toast, you know, but it was a good intention. But yeah, I've always liked doing a voucher. So yeah, so this year she is getting, when we go to Disneyland Paris, she has a Pandora bracelet her friend got her, and it's full of like big events on it. So like she's got, you know, 1 year after a dog bite, she's got a special charm her friend got her, and you know, she's added like onto it, I think her friend got her another charm, and then she got from my stepdad, he found a Boston Terrier charm, so there's a Lily one there. So I said to my mum that there's a Pandora shop in Disney. I said, I will buy you a charm for your bracelet. I said, of your first out the country big holiday. And we were chatting earlier, and we haven't been on holiday together since 1992, 93, which is crazy, you know, because then like 1 year We went separately. We stayed in 2 different places in Blackpool when I was a kid. So I stayed with like my grandparent, we're just going to call it, and other relatives. And we'd meet up during the day. But yeah, my younger sisters were tiny, so we were like in 2 flats. So yeah, so that was like that. And then didn't go on holiday for quite a few years. Yeah, poor. And then yeah, taken away in like 2000 by a grandparent. I did some school bit. Well, I lie. In the skin, my mum did pay. She was great. She paid for me to go on school trips, school stayover trips, which was amazing. So they were so cool. So I did do jaunts away, but yeah, no like family holiday, so to speak. And then yeah, my dad's side of the family took me away for a holiday to Lanzarote when I was 14. I hated it. It's hot. I got blistered. It was just, yeah, not the one. And then yeah, when Rye was here from about the ages of 2, yeah, 2ish, 3, I started to take him away. So then it was me doing holidays. So yeah. But yeah, no, so it's been a long time, and me and my mum have never done just a holiday, 2 of us, so that'll be really fun. So yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, one of our presents is going to be a Pandora charm from Disneyland Paris, in Disneyland Paris, because they've got a shop on Main Street, which is really cool. So yeah, so we're going to do that. And then another one of her vouchers is I'm going to pay for her tattoo of Lily's footprint. Because yeah, I've already said that, you know, I've done a bit of research, found a really good local tattoo artist, and yeah, so what I might do, because my mum's never had a tattoo and she's never seen someone get a tattoo either, my sister's come along to one of my tattoo appointments, but apart from that I've generally been by myself when I get my tattoos done. So yeah, so what I might do, because it's local, say to my mum, come with me, watch me get my tattoo, so you've got an idea and you can see what it's like and that, and she can get, you know, an idea of things. And then yeah, then when she wants, I will get her one done. So that is kind of the aim, I think, is I'll get my one done first, and then my mum can, yeah, see what it's like, and then she can get her one. So she's, you know, prepped for it, because a big thing of her not doing stuff is the unknown stuff, and makes her anxiety and everything worry. So yeah, but we're gonna do that. So yeah, so I'm gonna go jump on Canva and make her some bougie certificates now that I've got good at actually making things online. Which should be cool. Yeah, kind of done with my energy. I think big energy for the day. Doing all the kitchen stuff was great. I feel better for having got that done. I've taken some sausages out to defrost. We got posh sausages in the freezer, so I've taken them out to defrost for dinner tonight. And I've got a bag of little new potatoes I really want to roast up and do like teeny tiny, like roasted. They're sort of a crossbreed between a jack potato and a roast potato. They're the best. If you just literally tip out a bag of baby potatoes in a tray, a little tiny drizzle of oil. I only do a tiny bit because I don't have much oil. And yeah, roast them, and they're so good. So yeah, so I think we're going to do, yeah, sausage and potatoes for dinner. Might roast some carrots while I've got potatoes going. So yeah, Rye's probably going to have, not, he doesn't potato, but I might offer like waffles or something else, potato wise. And I might, while the oven's on, I've got some bananas. I've eaten about half of the bananas as is, but I might make some banana cake, which would be good because we've just run out of like snacky breakfast stuff. So I might make some like banana muffins or something as a good breakfast. So yeah, but we will see, because again, energy output to what I actually have in me is 2 dramatically different things. So yeah, but I'm going to crack on with, also my tonsils are so swollen they suck, so that's partly why this feels particularly big and pissed off. My tonsils are like out here feeling. You know, when you swallow, you can feel the sort of lumps there. They're really sore, and I can just feel the swelling in my throat. So then I tried to look at it, took a picture, and all my throat and that's particularly red and pissed off looking. It's not got any of the white bits, so it's not, you know, infected. It's just viral, but still not fun. But yeah, so hey ho. Might have mobile delivery in the next few days, but we will see. And yeah, that's me catching you up for the day. Honestly, it's just, yeah, I didn't want to show you. I didn't do a time lapse of me washing up purely because, being entirely honest, my kitchen is absolutely atrocious. It is so grubby. And I just wanted to get it cleared a bit before I show anything in there. I'm all for being open, but then, yeah, particularly when I'm a bit unwell and feel very vulnerable, and don't want to, yeah, show off flaws. One of my big flaws is I really struggle with kitchen work and stuff like that. But yeah, I think reality, as much as my brain's like, we could do this, we could do that, reality is going to be, yeah, sausages, potatoes and some kind of roasted veg for dinner. So get a good hearty dinner in while we're home, and yeah, do a wash load, so get some more clothes clean. The problem with this is it makes it look really scruffy, but I've loads of clothes everywhere. Because we have so many clean clothes, I've been really good at washing them. And there's even loads folded in my room, I just haven't been putting them away, so it looks really messy. But honestly, that might be tomorrow's thing, spend 20 minutes putting away all the clothes. They're all really ready to rock and roll, and it would make such big spaces very quickly. So yeah, trying to really get on top of stuff before, yeah, window person on Monday. And now the battery's flashing, so it's time for me to go. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Well, hopefully I'll be showing off my new hat. But yeah, I'm going to put my fuzzy thing back on, I'm cold. And I'll see you then. Bye. Hello, happy Friday. Just a quick jump on. I've been chatting for like 3 hours to my mum. My voice is shot. We've been body doubling. It's been amazing. I've started working on a crochet dress. Out of the wall from Cambridge. Yeah, clean my cleaning cupboard and all that. I haven't changed the battery again yet, but yeah. Pardon me, feeling like hot garbage. So what I'm going to do is catch you beautiful people up tomorrow, and we're going to have an extra day of this vlog, so I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow, when I've got a better voice. Bye. Hello, happy Saturday, which is not a norm for a weekly vlog, but yesterday was a whole like 30 seconds, so I thought we'd do Friday, but today, we're in my room. I feel so unwell. If I take off my glasses, what side of my face is it? One of the sides of my face feels so puffy. It's this side. It's just, yeah. This is with an antihistamine in my body. My body is just so gross. But yeah, I just don't feel great. This everlasting bug I've got is doing my freaking head in. So yeah, I do know it's viral because, yeah, my mum, who, you know, doesn't doctor unless something is bad, had the doctors the other day on a same day thing, and yeah, everything checked, and she got told it is a virus, but yeah, she had various other bits, you know, with it that were worrying for her, and yeah, so, and literally mine is progressing the same way, but literally like 4 or 5 days behind. So yeah, when she's on the downward bit, I'm reaching the upward bit, so it's creme de la creme shit. At least she's feeling mildly human, hopefully for her birthday tomorrow. I've already said obviously I'm not going down, she already knows that. But yeah, I only quickly like showed you this yesterday. It was a bit of a here's the thing, and that was it. So I want to show you a bit more detail. I'm very smartly setting timers today while I crochet, because I'm not going to overdo it, and I do want to do some other stuff while being in bed, basically. I've got Glow Up, the next makeup star, on Netflix. I have watched them all on BBC iPlayer, but I just fancy watching them just continue. So yeah, so I've started on season 2. Please ignore the birds in the background. I've just opened the door and turned the light on. So Nigel is very excited. But yeah, I started. It came up as a pattern. Hobie advertised, you know, popped up on my Facebook feed, and there was a sort of free crochet pattern for a baby doll style dress. And I'm like, oh, I like that. And then I looked at it and I'm like, oh, it's V-stitch, which I love doing, and it's so quick to do. But yeah, look, I'm already this far into it, and it's going to be a dress. This is the wool I got in Cambridge that I made the cardigan out of that was too big. I unravelled, so yeah, here is the ball of the main body of the cardigan. So yeah, so I'm using that. It ombres beautifully. It's so quick to crochet, and yet I've just got to go down to where I want the bodice to be. It's on the pattern, it says to swap over to a kid's silk mohair, but I don't like mohair. I get irritated by it. I remember having like teddies with slightly mohairy like fur as a kid and getting the most horrendous like sore rashes on my face. So yeah, not a mohair human. This is why, as much as I love the style of vintage 80s jumpers that are long and drop shoulder and all the best bits, they've all got mohair in them, so I can't wear them. I'll have to make one day, just, you know, not out of mohair. So yeah, so I'm just working on this, and it's going to have big puffy sleeves as well, so I'm very excited. So yeah, so I've just done 20 minutes on my dress. In my little break, I just want to grab some Pringles, a few little bits of chocolate coins, and a couple of celebrations out of the sweetie bowl we have going. And yeah, I'll put in a couple of clips I literally just took here of my stuff I did yesterday / the day before. I did the washing up, and then yesterday me and my mum body doubled and I did my cleaning cupboard. Honestly, this cupboard, every time you opened it, stuff would fall out. So I'm very pleased. I'm just going to slightly move in case the video clips still go. I'm very pleased with how much I did yesterday. And yeah, it was really cool. Me and my mum both did it at the same time, so that was a big, you know, win for body doubling. But yeah, I'm feeling very ropey today. I'm heavy, I'm tired, my eyes can't stop watering, so I just look permanently like emotional. I have a snuffly runny nose, and just, yeah, I'm feeling so ugh. So yeah, so chilling in bed is kind of the order of the day. I've got my laptop because I need to need to edit this weekly vlog. I'm gonna try and get it edited and uploaded for today, so from now on weekly vlogs will go up Saturday afternoon, evening we'll call it, just in case, you know, if there's an issue. If there is, I'll put a community post up. And then if there is a weekend vlog, it will be up Monday, Tuesday, and then if there is just a random midweek upload, that'll probably be up Thursday, so it sort of balances them out. So yeah, so you're guaranteed every Saturday and upload, unless I've told you there will not be a weekly vlog, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays are bonus videos basically. So yeah, but I am trying, and obviously hoping to do quite a few more things this year. But I have brought into my room my little sketchbook so I can do another while I'm doing timed things today. And I've been adding loads to my Pinterest board, and I went through some pictures I took of like, oh, it's the aquarium in London back in 2017. I'm planning to yeah, obviously I want to go to the zoo and stuff again, but yeah, there's like, yes, where are we? Focus on. I remember dyeing my hair this colour because the anemones. There's my jellyfish. These are pictures, all pictures I took. So yeah, so I'm very excited. Stingray, some fish, alligator, the penguins. I feel so sad for the penguins there. I much prefer penguins at London Zoo. That was a shock. There's my Hobie order I did. Yeah, it doesn't show anything hideous. Yeah, I did a wool order. Yes, that is £46, but in it is wool to go with stuff I got for Christmas. 3 of them are for a commission from Ryan's friend. These 2 are on offer. I'm going to go with one, a thing I already own, to make summer stuff, and this is going to be a rainbow cardigan. So, yeah. I didn't say I was going to be a perfectionist and instantly never buy wool. So, yeah. I'm only human. So, yeah, I got that stuff. But it was really good value. The fact that the big wheels of these ones are cotton acrylic and rainbow were like £7, so they were like better than half price off. The metallic wool I used for my autumnal jumper instead of my cardigan, autumnal jumper I made the sort of with the stripes, I've bought for Ryan's friend who wants pigeon cardigans. Now the wool has been bought, that's all good, so that's in, and I'll just get paid for the wool. And I did buy some more stitch markers because I do need some more stitch markers, so yeah. And I've got with the pigeon walk I did order 2 balls of wool because I'm obsessed with making hats at the moment, and I found this yesterday. It's on Ravelry and it's funnily enough called Cute as a Button Beret, and I'm thinking I need to make myself a button beret. So yeah, that might be happening with one of the bottles of wool, because of all the things that would look fucking adorable. A giant button beret, and one of them, she shows it, look, she puts thread through it, like you're a threaded button. So yeah, so I am very much wanting to make that as well. So but yeah, just feeling today rather ropey, just rather bleh. Not the one, but I suppose if I rest up and get through this horrible couple days, it means that then I can me and Ryan, we were just discussing how we're both looking forward to go look at our sofa on Monday and, you know, order it. You know, we can get the sofa going and we can get rice bits, freeze bits, plans, and yeah, just go have a lovely day out together. Just you're doing a few bits and pieces, and because obviously everyone is, you know, it's Monday, people are back at school, which is great. So yeah, so everyone is back in their various places. It's very, very good. So yeah, so it's the minimal people levels we kind of want. So yeah, but there we go. So I shall round this off here, because then I can get all the stuff uploaded onto my computer and edited. But yeah, it's been a very zigzag week, but I would say apologies for there not being much happening, but I'm unwell. The weather has been horrendous, you know. I'm really thankful that we had a little bit of snow and it's already melted and stuff. We just have ice in like the ponds and bits, which yeah, and yeah, it's just cold outside today, but yeah, we are getting there. We don't have the feet and feet of snow or thick ice or, you know, that horrible storm that came through for us. It was just a bit high wind. It wasn't anything too horrific, thankfully. So yeah, but yeah, no, but it's just been really, really cold, to the point I got a cold weather payment. So yeah, got to give an extra 25 quid towards paying the heating bill, because yeah, that has been on constantly since the beginning of December, because yeah, me who has all the things wrong with me now, it's feeling like, and Rye with his arthritis, we are both kind of need to keep warm human beings. So yeah, and I don't always want layers and layers and layers, especially on my feet. So yeah, so I can just walk around in a thin pair of socks instead of having to have thick socks and slippers. Would be rather nice sometimes. But yeah, so I'm going to go love you and leave you, because yeah, I want to edit the vlog so it's up for you beautiful people this evening. And I'll be honest, I'm going to put my makeup program back on. They are good though, it's just quietly inspiring to start doing some more makeup. I just need my face not to feel so damn sore and puffy and leaky right now. So yeah, if it could stop being so just pissed off would be great. But hey ho. But yeah, no, today's plan, crochet my dress, see how far we get in it, edit and upload this weekly vlog, and sit and do a 10-minute drawing. I bought my sketchbook and my pack of acrylic pens in here. So yeah, so I'm gonna sit and do a drawing. That is kind of my plan for the day. And obviously snack and eat some food and take my meds. But yeah, would say I'd nap, but I don't feel like today's the nappy kind of day. It's just, yeah, being in bed under my duvet is resting enough, really. So, and setting timers and taking breaks. It's what I need to do, because I know my brain is being such a pusher and an overachiever right now. You know, I was explaining to my mum, my brain had me going 2 towns over. Apparently today I was going to go do that, and then another day to do another thing, and I'm like, and she's like, no. I'm like, I know it's no, but my brain keeps wanting to do these things, and my body's like, yeah, getting dressed beyond anything comfy and can be layered with a dressing gown over the top of whatever we're wearing is a no today. Ugh. I hate being poorly. And I hate grizzling about being poorly. It makes me go, and I'm like, it just feels so rough and just so worn down is what it is, I think. Just in that, yeah. I'm not sure I prefer being desperately sad or just this mildly sad and poorly. Both are pretty shit, but we get through it. But I hope your weekend's going better than mine, who is bedbound, but I am crafting, so you know, swings and roundabouts. Yeah, I hope you're having a good weekend. I hope you're all keeping safe from any hideous weathers or bits, or just, you know, keeping warm and cozy in any way you can. And yeah, I'll catch up with you beautiful people in my next video. Yeah, next week's will be much more fun, I promise. We're going to go out, we're going to test a sofa, we're going to have a food shop come in, then we're going to go for a blood test. Whoop whoop. And then some more food shopping and mooching, maybe, we'll see. Trying not to mooch because I don't need to buy stuff, because I just bought wool. So yeah, as I said before, January is easing in month. I'm not being hard on myself. You can't make massive changes, you know. We're starting off, you know, with getting some routines in. I'm already winning because I've been brushing my teeth every night and I've been doing my skincare every night, so that's been really good. So yeah, are there any things that you wanted to start implementing into your like routine you've been doing? Anything you've realised was much easier to do, or stuff that you're like, not my cup of tea, not what I'm gonna do? Tell me, is there anything, yeah, you wanted to start doing that you've done and realised this is great, or this is hard work, or that looked good on that person on TikTok but maybe not for me? There's lots of them for me. But yeah, no, yeah, my magical pink flask with Steve Le Poisson is going well. In fact, it's empty, it's going that well because I drank it all. And yeah, so drinking more water is going well, as is skincare, teeth, and just, yeah, getting dressed in some way every day. Today I put on fresh everything, fresh PJs, all the fresh things. So yeah, today's comfy clothes day because I know it was a rough day, but I've been getting dressed in some form every day, which has been also helping, even if it's just to put, as I said, my dressing gown back over the top, but it does count. So yeah, let me know. Are you implementing any new things, or trying to get a real routine in your, you know, in your being? How you doing? Because obviously it's first bit of January is all let's make changes, and it's like, this is hard work. So yeah, I'm trying to go for the basics, you know, skincare, brushing my teeth, keeping hydrated, because I kind of have to, because, you know, medical thing that makes me feel thirsty 24/7. So yeah, but on the fine note, I'll catch up with you beautiful people in my next video, because I'm just rambling now. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.